Hey, what is going on, guys? It is me, Anok from Anok Gaming, and we are going back to the top 10 list that you saw a little bit ago, because we left off at, where did we leave off? At games. So we left off talking about sport and my favorite games, video games, all that to play. Well, now let's move on to favorite book series. So, these lists were made in 2016, and so back when I was like 12 or 13, and so I wanted to get into it and try to see what's different from the last 4 years, like what's changed. And so next up we have favorite book/book series. We have Harry Potter, Fablehaven, Spirit Animals, The Giver, Freak the Mighty, Outsiders, Fahrenheit 451, Night, World Records, and a book called Weapons. Alright, cool. So, let's start off talking about Harry Potter. Y'all know Harry Potter, magic, wizards, all the good stuff. It's really fun to read. Fablehaven, not as many people know about that. So, Fablehaven is it takes place in the world of Earth, but there are these magical sanctuaries where magical creatures live, so they don't mess with people that don't know about them. And you start with these two characters named Kendra and Seth, their brother and sister. And they go to their grandparents' house, and their grandparents are caretakers of the sanctuary known as Fablehaven. And they have to, Kendra and Seth have to go on a lot of these missions to help keep the sanctuary in balance. And yeah, it's one of my favorite book series. And Brandon Mole, the author, came out with a second series to this, so like a post series, called Dragon Watch, and we'll actually get into that in just a little bit because I'm going to be adding it to the list. So next up we have Spirit Animals. So if you don't know Spirit Animals, it was a series started by Brandon Mole, and then he just kind of like handed the series off to a bunch of random different authors, and so each book has its own writing style after the ones that Brandon Mole did because they were in his writing style, but each book after that has a different author or a different team of authors, and so like the writing styles in those books are very different, and it's really good for kids. I would suggest maybe having them read that as soon as they're done reading picture books and they want to move on to actual books. So I'd say like after Diary of a Wimpy Kid stuff. So like when they want to move on from like picture books, have them read Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, and then after that you'd have them read something like this, and that's what I would suggest having them read is stuff like this like Spirit Animals. Next up we have the book The Giver. That is both a book and a movie. The movie is based off of the book. So the book is about a dystopian or a utopian society where they basically take away emotions. And like they live in a utopian society where they've taken away emotions, and this one kid, I don't remember his name, we'll call him Caleb because that sounds right, but I don't remember. He lives in this society, and everyone's given a job when they turn, I think, 16. It's been a while since I've read it. And his job is the giver. So what the giver does is, it's not like all the other jobs. It's not like child bearer type of a thing, or the workers or whatever. It's the one person in the entire society that gets to have emotions and gets to have all these memories of their past and stuff stored in his brain. And I don't know if they do it through magic or science, I don't remember. I don't think it ever explains how they necessarily do it, but it's a good book. And so this kid is like, I can't handle this, so many emotions, I hate this society, and he runs away. And in the end of the book, I don't want to really spoil anything, but it ends on a really big cliffhanger, and Lois Lowry, who's the author, is basically saying, how would you like it to end? You get to pick, write your own ending, kind of a thing. And it's really cool, very interesting. I like it a lot. Next up we have Freak the Mighty. So I really like this book because I was bullied for a very long time. And this is about a kid who, I don't remember what he has. I don't think it ever says it in the book, but he basically has this disease, like disability, where he can't walk very well and his bones are kind of weak, and I believe he has to use crutches and stuff. And this, so he's freak, and I don't remember his name though. And then there's this like big bully, there's this bully kid, and he's like mean to everyone, and he's like big, and he ends up becoming friends with the freak kid. And in the book, he like will carry him on his shoulders, and the class would chant, "Freak the mighty, freak the mighty," and it's a really cool story about how their friendship and how they come together and they grow. And then it has a very sad twist ending, and I assume you could piece that together with what the information was that I gave to you. Or you could go read it. It's a very good book. I would suggest it. So, yeah. Next up, we have The Outsiders. So, The Outsiders is a book that takes place, I think, around the 60s-ish, a few decades ago. And there's the Socs, which are the popular kids, the preppy kids, my father owns 17 horses, and I'm into polo, type of a thing. And then, like, there's the other group of kids, oh crap, what are they called? The Socs and the, we're gonna Google that one. Outsiders groups. The Outsiders. It's a movie and a book. Okay. Socials, yeah. Okay. Greasers, that's what they're called. Okay. This is a greaser. Like someone who wears the denim jackets with the white shirts. They're really cool. I love greasers. They're my favorite people in the book. And that's what it takes place in that time. And the main character is Pony Boy. And he's a greaser, and him and his greaser buddies are just trying to survive in this world of Socs versus greasers, and it's a really good book. It talks a lot about friendship, and it discusses loss, and it's an amazingly well written book. Sure, you'll be forced to read a few of these books in school, but yeah, no, I love these books. Alright, next we have Fahrenheit 451. So, that is a book that takes place in a future dystopian society where there are no laws, and the government burns books, and it's just a go society. So imagine like LA or New York, but on like steroids, and you don't have time to stop and think. You're always going. And there's a book about a firefighter who, in the books, firefighters are people that go and burn the books. They're not like regular firefighters, but they burn books and kill people kill the people that have them, or punish them, or send them to prison. And it's a really good book that describes how horrible this society is, and it talks about the main character going through and trying to live in this society, and then finding out that he actually likes books and he doesn't want society to be this way. And if I remember correctly, it's been a while, but yeah, it's a really good book. I suggest you read it. Night, don't remember what it is. I think it's written by Shakespeare. It might be that book, or it might be a different book that I can't think of right now. So yeah, we'll move on from that one. The world records, world records like Guinness, all that. There's a book apparently called Weapons that I was really into. So now we are going to mark these down. Fable Haven / Dragon Watch. So Dragon Watch is the newer series. It's the post series of Fable Haven. I really enjoy it. I would suggest that you go watch it, or go read it. I suggest that you would read any of these books, because I really like them. The Five Kingdoms, that's another really good series, also by Brandon Mull. Brandon Mull's one of my favorite authors. Let's see. Percy Jackson is a really good book series. We'll put Outsiders on there. Let's see, what else have I read? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember all of the books and book series that I've read. What's over there? Oh, Janitors. That's a good book series. Oh. The Road. I liked that book. There's a book that one of my co-workers was reading that I've read, but I don't remember what it is. She said it was really... Oh. The Great Gatsby. What's another one? My memory is very shot at the moment. Come on, Dylan, think. Oh. Beyonders. It's also by Brandon Mull. Really good series. I'm trying to look over there. Yeah, we'll go Fahrenheit 451. We'll just copy and paste it because I don't really want to try spelling Fahrenheit again. I can never spell it. You think in Britain it's like Celsius 451? Europe? I'm stupid. Oh! Candy Shop Whores. That's another good one. Also by Brandon Mull. Anyway, now we are finishing the rounds, or the top 10s, with favorite celebrities. Alrighty. My top 10 favorite celebrities at the time were Jared Leto. Okay. Jared Leto's the one dude that looks like Jesus who also played Joker in the Suicide Squad. Megan Fox. Okay. Everyone loves Megan Fox. She's hot. Emma Watson. She played Hermione Granger in Harry Potter. Jerry Seinfeld. If you don't know who that is, you're not American. No, you're not from Earth. You should Google him. Very cool dude. He has a very funny TV show that hasn't aired in years. Neil Patrick Harris. I talked about him in the last video, where I mentioned How I Met Your Mother. He is one of my favorite homosexual actors. He, like I said, he is a male preferring. He prefers the male gender. Very cool dude. I love him so much. I actually met him. I don't think he remembers this, but I met him in in LA where they have like the stars on the ground, and you walk over them, and it's like the area to be if you're a movie star, and you have your name and everything in the star. Yeah, I met him over there. In fact, I met him quite near his star actually, which was really funny. We were waiting to get into the Aladdin play. The line was really long, but we were waiting to get into the Aladdin play. And I was on a school trip, and I met him. He was just over there. That's pretty cool. Daniel Radcliffe, he played Harry Potter in the movie Harry Potter, or in the movies. Tom Felton, not many people know his actual name, but yeah, it's Tom Felton. He played Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter. RDJ, or Jr., Robert Downey Jr., cool dude. I like his movies. Anything he's in, really. Adam Sandler, really funny dude. Like anything he's in. Alan Rickman, he played Snape in the Harry Potter movies. He has passed on now. I don't remember what it was from. I think it might have been cancer. I just remember crying on the day that we lost him. So, yeah. So let's start, I guess, making our new top 10 favorites list. Yeah, start it off. So, now I consider not just like movie star celebrities, I consider famous TikTokers, famous YouTubers, famous Instagrammers, and movie stars and all that as celebrities now. So I'm gonna start this one off with the good old Jacksepticeye. Jack, if somehow you end up seeing this, which I know you won't because not many people watch my videos, I love you. You're such a cool dude, man. I would love to meet you one day. Next time there's a PAX or something and you're there, I'm gonna head over there. I was actually gonna go to the last PAX that you were at, but I ended up not being able to go. I don't remember why. I might have been sick or something, but yeah. So that's sad, but it happens. Let's see. We are going to go with I'm thinking Kevin. I don't remember how to spell his last name. I think that's how you spell it. Hart, Kevin Hart. I'm gonna get in trouble if that's not how you spell it. Kevin. Yeah, okay, that's how you spell it. Cool. I knew it. Next we're gonna go with Jack Black. Ryan Reynolds. PewDiePie. So this is an important one because this is like middle tier. This is what separates the top 5, or the top from the, well, still technically top, but the lesser top, if you will. I think something just like popped back there. I think it was like a monster can like expanding or something. I don't know. Let's see. See, we got Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Ryan Reynolds, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie. Oh crap, what's his name? Oh, there we go. Danny. This is probably not how you spell his name, but that's okay. DeVito. I love Danny DeVito. We'll go with Grizzy. If you don't know who Grizzy is, he's a YouTuber and a streamer. Really funny dude. Yeah. We're gonna go with Megan Fox. Daniel Radcliffe. It's probably not how you spell his name, but we're gonna go with that. I'm still a fan of Emma Watson. And last but not least, who is my top 10 favorite celebrity? Steve Harvey. Boom. And there you have it, folks. How many lists was that? Let's count them, shall we? Over the last 2 videos. So, individual lists we have. And like the themes, how many themes do we have? And we'll just multiply that by 2. So we have 2. I want to underline all of these. 3. What? 3, there we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.9, 10. Wait, are you telling me that I perfectly accidentally planned 10 top 10 lists? Look at that, brother. I perfectly planned 10 top 10 list categories, if you will. Wow. We'll go top 10 top 10s from 2016 compared to now. Look at that. Wow. We are fairly different people from 4 years ago. Doing these videos took me down memory lane, like remembering Man vs. Wild, because I didn't remember that. I haven't remembered that for a long time. Going back and remembering these old documentaries and books and movies that I haven't watched in a while or read in a while. Going back and looking at all my old favorite games. That was a nostalgia trip, especially when we got to Wizards 101. My other favorite games, my newer favorite games, going through Spore, that was fun. Going through my favorite books, like I said, was fun. Remembering The Giver and Spirit Animals, remembering Freak the Mighty, all that was fun. Going through my new favorite books. Going through my favorite celebrities, that's clearly changed. Like, Jared Leto was on the list, and now he's not. Jerry Seinfeld was on the list, and now he's not. Even though they're, Jared Leto not so much, but Jerry Seinfeld is still one of my favorite celebrities. He just happened to barely not make the list. Noel Patrick Harris, because I haven't seen him in so long, he kind of got bumped off, but he's still one of my favorites. Tom Felton, still one of my favorites, just happened to get bumped off in the last 4 years. Same with Robert Downey Jr. and Adam Sandler and Alan Rickman. I still love all of these people and all of these things that happen to get bumped off the list, but that's just not how the cookie crumbled this time. And, like, I'm a completely different person, and that is really weird to look back at my life and see how different of a person I am. It's really weird, because I didn't think that I changed that much, but answering these things honestly, like, I noticed that I've changed, like, quite a bit. So, if you enjoyed these last couple of videos, maybe I'll do more of my going through my past YouTube videos. And I think we're going to end that one there. But if you're watching on the stream, we will continue. But if you're watching on the YouTube video, remember to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell for notifications, drop a comment, share, do all the YouTube stuff. Click the link down below to check out my merch. You can also do that if you're watching my stream. But if you're watching YouTube, I'm Anok from Anok Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!